Hey guys, Itty Bitty Stitchy here with an Itty Bitty update. I know it's been a while, but you know, life happens. You get busy. We've been, just busy with the boys' schooling. Takes a lot of time during the day. Bane's Chest, and we have our co-op we go to every Wednesday. My husband's been working like a madman. Like he put in over 80 hours last week. They have a really big kind of project going on right now in the pipeline. So he's been, slowly but surely getting stuff done there. But it takes a lot of hours. And yeah, just 3 boys, a husband, and 2 pups. I've been busy. Got a little bit of stitching done, which is basically why we're here. I have progress on 4 things, and I FFO'd something finally. Would have been 2 FFOs, but I have not found the perfect frame for Kraken. I am looking for something that's like repurposed, like kind of like driftwood almost, beechwood, or like an old fence type of wood frame. But the problem is finding something big enough to fit Kraken. So I think what I'm going to have to end up doing is going to somewhere, some framing person, and seeing if I can't find a frame that I like, for one, and if they can make me a frame in the right size. I did FFO House of Cooking, and it was my first time doing the lacing to like make it tight. I've never been accused of having anything cut straight or done straight, so I think it's a little off, but not a lot of off, just a little off. So why don't we take a look at it? Here is House Cooking. Oh, look, got the glare off and everything. Oh wait, there it goes. So here's House of Cooking all framed up. I don't think it's too bad. It's not off. Maybe slightly wonky on the bottom. Maybe not. Super adorable though. I am so proud of myself for finally FFOing something. So yeah. Go me for getting progress on something. FFO'd finally. Now, why don't I just show y'all what I'm currently working on? Since the last time I saw y'all, I have finished the Tweedles in my Wonderland Crew, and I have started on the Caterpillar. I started him last week, but I did not get a lot of progress done because of how busy we were, and I just didn't have time, and when I did have time, I was exhausted. So I just went to bed. Yes, so here is the entire thing so far, and it's so flipping cute, guys. Holy jeez. So we got Alice and Dinah, Bread and Butterfly. We have the White Rabbit with his clock and a rocking horsefly. We have Tweedledee and Tweedledum. They have no critters. No critters. And I am currently working on the mushroom for the caterpillar. He will have his hookah right here, and he'll be chilling on his mushroom over here. Oh, sorry. So, So, hookah will go here, caterpillar will be here, it'll say, who are you up here? It's gonna be cute, like, really cute. And so far, a lot of different colors. Luckily, she has, Brooke, as in she, as in Brooke, who did this whole pattern. She has the same symbols and the same colors with the same symbols for the majority of, like, all the characters basically. So I have like 2 large large rings of the, you know, for the floss. Like, so I have 2 of these so far, and Caterpillar added 3 more so far. But anyway, so she did it so we don't have to like keep changing the symbols and the numbers of the colors, which is very, very convenient. So I have 2 of them so far going, and I keep them in the thing, and I pull them out, and 99% of the time you have all colors for everything. All of them add a few, like a color or 2. Caterpillar so far has added a lot. So that is my progress. I really, really, really hoping I finish him this week. Maybe by Monday? Possibly. I think so. I'll make myself. So yes, so that is that. Let's get to the first thing I worked on since last seeing y'all. Okay, so the first thing I worked on since I last saw y'all was Peacock Mandala. I told y'all I had just been repeatedly, like just constantly thinking about it. So, Northern Expressions needlework, Peacock Mandala, doing it all the fancy way. So it's gonna have the specialty stitches and the beading. And I got the fancy fabric. Give me, ooh. Oh, it was the floss. Peacock points up. I've also added the needle minder that Dawn Frosty Egg Stitch gave me, because I think it's just cute. So if you can't tell, the first time I did it and stopped, I did all of this teal. The second time I did it and stopped, I did all the yellow. And this last time, I did all this really bright blue and then stopped. So it's really pretty, and under the sea fabrics, sparkles, all the sparkles. Wow. So we have that. So I'm guessing this is gonna be a quick video because we're not even 10 minutes in, and I'm 2 projects in and an FFO in, which is fine because I really have not been having a lot of time to make a video. Hence, I hadn't made a video in a while. So I'm trying to knock this video out really quick because I have dinner to make soonish. Yeah, because Honey's gonna get home and he works his ass off for us, so the least I can do is have dinner ready. I am very old-fashioned. I like to dote on my husband. Next up, Drew Weasley gave me cross stitch throwdown. He challenged me to finish A Treasured Time this year. I have till the end of the year, or Christmas. Was it the end of the year or Christmas, Drew? They're almost the same thing. So he challenged me to finish this by the end of this year. And I am around like here. Yeah, so I've gotten like this much done. Because I got both lamp posts. I love lamp. And let's take a gander at it. As much trouble as this has given me, I still think it's beautiful. Hold on. Trying to get situated. Because I don't prep. Here we go. Cool, huh? That sky, the sunset sky gets me because I love watching the sunset and the sunrise and all the pretty colors and how it reflects off the clouds. So I love the sunset factor of this. And obviously I love the snow factor because hello, South Texas. What is snow? I know we got snow this year. It was pretty badass. But it's not very often. So even though I'm doing it 10 by 10 blocks, I do carry like this when I do it so that it doesn't have like the blocked, you know, like you can see the rows that you did. So that's why it looks like crazy. Over here I didn't do it. What are you gonna do? Because there's so much of the clouds, I would have just like kept going. So yeah, working on this house. I thought this little window, this little part up here was really cute. Turned out really good. 2 bunnies. So there we have a treasure time. Got ways to go. But let's see. Yeah. So I have this done. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what, quarter of the way? Can we say that? I think we can say a quarter of the way done. I'm over here thinking I'm gonna have plenty of time. The end of the year is so far away. Hello, it's March 1st. Oh, by the way, March 1st. And, wait. So it's March 1st. We're on Thursday. It's a Thursday. March 1st, it's a Thursday. It's basically spring here. I don't know if the official spring day has hit yet, but our weather has. Even the last cold front just took it to the 60s. And we have been in the 80s this week already, and it's really windy, so it's like, it's been amazing outside. It's felt great. There's sunshine and partly cloudy. There's wind. In Corpus, here in Corpus, it gets crazy windy. So 20 miles an hour isn't much for us, but when we start gusting in the 30s and the 40s, well, okay, so 20 miles is windy, but we get that often here. Guess that's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, super windy, super sunny, very decent temperatures. That will not last long. Here in a little while, I'm gonna be like, it's so hot. But right now, I'll take 70s and low 80s. It's been so pretty. So, oh, big progress, I think. Yeah, I think I have big progress on this. Maybe? Yes. Big progress on Tapestry. As y'all know, I started in the center and I was flowering out. So now I'm to the point to where my hoop doesn't contain the whole thing. So what I'm starting to do now is doing just page finishes. So this corner, this corner, this corner, this corner. So I'm starting on this corner first. And yes. Ooh, I can see through the fabric. I know what I'm doing. Ha. So here he is. Tapestry. Ink circles. Gotta love it. Yep. I like it a lot. A lot, a lot. I was just happy to get done with those birds. Those birds are cute. That circle, this is the back of it, but you can still see it. These are birds. I was done with those birds. Cute birds, but I was done with those birds. I was totally rushing, and I'm done. Okay. Well, I guess that's about it. I've been on a huge, like I'm still continuing on my podcast kick. So some of my favorite podcasts are And That's Why We Drink, the No Sleep podcast, Tannis, Black Tapes, Rabbits. Those are all like the same people, those three. In the Trenches is interesting. I think everybody should at least listen to some of the episodes because it's about dispatchers and other people who work in the 911 industry. And it's their stories of what really goes on behind the scenes that we don't realize. Like, just go give it a listen. It's very educational, and you'll understand why they ask so many questions and why they don't care about anything at the very beginning. They just need to know exactly where you are, why they might put you on hold, even if it's a person having a heart attack. You know, they're just give it a few listens. Even you people who are in the 911 field, if you're an officer or if you're a firefighter, just give it a listen, because there's been plenty of officers who have listened to it and they're like, geez Louise, I had no idea that's how much y'all did. I do have a friend or two, Silver Stitcher, Lisa, you're a dispatcher, so you're probably like, got it girl, no worries. I have another friend who's a dispatcher that I went to high school with. People don't understand how much they have to work. You see natural disasters happen. For instance, Harvey. So when Harvey hit, my friend is a dispatcher in that area in Houston where it was flooding, and she went over 2 weeks. No, that seems excessive. She went a really crazy long time, though. I go crazy without seeing my kids for 2 days. She went a really long time without seeing her 3 kids because she was at the dispatch nonstop, taking calls, grabbing a cot, taking a cat nap, going back to the phones, grabbing calls. It can be a really crazy lifestyle, but I hear, and Lisa, you can chime in if you want. Well, not like you're like here with me chiming in. You can talk to me through the phone, or however you watch your Flosstube. And I'll pretend yeah, got you, girl. Lost my train of thought. Lisa, you made me lose my train of thought. Anywho, dispatchers are amazing. Our 911 people are amazing. So that's another podcast I've been listening to. 2 of my most favorite podcasts has to be Small Town Murder and Crime and Sports, done by the 2 same guys, Jimmy Wisman and James Petrogallo. Absolutely hilarious. It's comedy and murder. If you don't think the 2 go together, don't listen to it. I like stuff like that, so I listen to it. My twin brother and his husband Dan are currently on their 2nd world tour. These guys know how to travel. They travel first class on the planes, and they get their little suites and a bed and fancy meals on the plane. Like, their plane is better than hotels I've stayed at. Then when they get to their hotel at their destination, they get suites again, penthouses and whatnot. So they are on their 2nd tour. I am currently mapping it out with the boys on our world map. It's really interesting because I have string going on it, and when they go on the other side of the world, when they fly, I have the string going behind the board, and they've gone behind the board twice. They're currently in London today. I forget where they're heading. They've been to New Zealand, they've been to Australia, they've been to Singapore, South Korea, Hong Kong, LA. They live in Houston. So they went to LA, and the boys thought it was amazing because they stayed at one of the hotels in LA, and I guess they have robots in LA at one of this specific hotel in LA. I can't tell you the name of it, but they ordered snacks, and this little robot comes to their door and like pops open its lid, and your snacks are inside of the robot, and then it just scurries away afterwards. But yeah, so that's been interesting. So I have a sign above our world map says, "Where are our uncles?" I think it's super cool the way they, if you're ever curious on how they do it, and they do this for under $500 total. That includes when they get to a destination, they go, like when they were in New Zealand, they went to the set of The Hobbit. On their first world tour, they went to Africa, and they got to play with the penguins, and then they went deep sea diving to see in the cage with the great white sharks. So if you're curious at all, and yes, I'm promoting my twin and his husband, go check out uponarriving.com. My brother-in-law Dan is also a published author and photographer. His book is called Hidden Gems, National Parks of the Western South Parks, or national parks. So go check them out. And yes, they do tell you how they do this trip and how you can do it too, which is pretty cool. One of these days, I'm going to have them plan a getaway just for Honey and I, and then a family getaway for the 5 of us, because I've been trying to figure out traveling plans for the 5 of us, and it's just stupid expensive. It's like, here in Texas, I'm okay with prices, but the further north you go, the more expensive everything gets. So yeah, that's it. I'm rambling now. We're at 21.5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and let that be it. I will be posting pictures on my Instagram once I finish the caterpillar, or you can wait till my next video. Not promising when it's coming out. Looking like a month is every month is going to be my thing, or over maybe a month and a half, 2 months. So yes, that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for cheering me on. And I hope everybody's having a wonderful time stitching. I am loving all the Instagram posts of your stitching. I am loving seeing your snow, or if you're in a warm spot, you know, like me, great weather, flowers are starting to pop up everywhere. So with that, guys, may all your stitching dreams come true. Bye.